Welcome back to Northwest Elite Spirit, the channel you come to train your mind, body, and spirit. I'm Coach Brian. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do that now. Today, I'm going to talk to you about functional fixedness. Not functional fitness, but functional fixedness within fitness. And functional fixedness is a cognitive bias that we have that limits our ability to see the use of something outside of the original function we learned for it. We're going to talk about how overcoming functional fixedness will lead to an increase in creativity, versatility, and effectiveness of your workouts. One issue we run into with functional fixedness in fitness is lack of exercise options. So for instance, if you just know a common push-up, common push-ups are great, but you can expand your range of motion. You can gain strength within a wider range of motion if you try putting your hands in different places, say wider, say closer, say out further, maybe put your feet up, maybe put your feet wide. And through this, you're going to gain strength in a wider range of motion than with just the regular push-up. Then another thing we run into is repetitive workouts. So the body becomes used to what we do and it will adapt, and it will become harder and harder to see gains if you are doing the same thing over and over again. So the key is to find not only new angles within the movement or within the equipment that you're using, but finding entirely new workouts to try. We also run into failure to address weaknesses. So if you only see squats as something that is done in the squat rack with a bar, you'll miss out on the chance and the range of motion that you can get from using, say, dumbbells or medicine balls, or even a heavy bag. Things like that will give you a different sense of balance, and through doing the same movement, give you, again, a wider range of motion, and then so a wider range of strength. Boredom and lack of motivation, and you can see the treadmill here. These things can get very boring. So boredom and lack of motivation, we've all ran into that, and what it comes from is from doing the same thing over and over, day in and day out, and not spicing it up and finding anything new to do at all. So whereas the treadmill's great, we're here at Rainier Functional Fitness Center right now, and if you just head right out across the street, we have Rails to Trails, and also just around in the area, there's a bunch of like forest trails. Even alongside Rails to Trails here, there are trails. So to overcome lack of motivation and boredom when it comes to running, just find something new. Go outside. Find a trail nearby. Increased risk of injury is another thing we run into, and that's from, say, overuse. When you're doing the same movement over and over again, you're really hammering on a certain muscle or joint or ligament, and that can injure you. And then, of course, injury impedes progress, doesn't it? And then we've also had plateaus where we've reached a certain point and seem unable to go beyond that point. And we're doing what we think we're supposed to be doing. We're hitting the workouts the way we think we're supposed to be hitting the workouts, and we're not going anywhere. And the issue may be that you need to add some variation to your workout. Try something new. Even just a variation on a movement might help. Not a total change, but just a variation. And we could see us growing rather than staying flat in that plateau. And we may not be addressing inefficiencies in our workouts. There may be something about our workout that just isn't the ticket. It isn't the thing to be doing to really maximize our movement or our strength, or to be taking us where we need to go. And so if we're willing to explore a little bit, think outside the box a little bit, try some new techniques, try some new equipment, try some new movements, we may find that through that we experience growth. We might see an explosion in growth, which is often the case. So to overcome functional fixedness in fitness, we need to be more creative, more open-minded, more open to learning new things, trying new things, and more studious. I'm going to share with you just a few more things, and these might help you overcome your functional fixedness. One way we can begin to overcome functional fixedness in fitness is to get more creative. So for instance, if you have dumbbells, rather than just using dumbbells for curls, try using them for lunges and burpees, overhead presses, things like these. And you'll begin to see a wider range of growth. Incorporate everyday objects. You can use chairs or tables or jugs of water. If you're out at the park, you can use park equipment or park benches. There's all kinds of things all around you can use in creative ways to get the workout that you need. Try different training modalities. You can try martial arts. You can try calisthenics. You can do high-intensity training. You can do Olympic weightlifting. You can mix them all up and try all of them different times of the week. You can run. There's all kinds of different things you can do that will help you to maximize your fitness and break out of functional fixedness. Try unilateral movements where you're just using one side of your body, for instance, pistol squats or one-legged squats. This will not only increase your strength, it'll increase your balance. Use resistance bands. They're great, and they give you resistance both when you're contracting and retracting in your movement. Set specific goals, endurance goals, strength goals, speed goals, and flexibility goals. If you hit all four of those, you are going to be far stronger than you've ever been and stay open-minded, curious, and studious. Watch new videos, read new books, work out with new people, try new things. Through breaking free from functional fitness, we are going to increase our creativity, increase our strength, endurance, and flexibility, and take our fitness and sports goals to an entire new level. Once again, I'm Coach Brian with Northwest Elite Spirit, the channel you come to train your mind, body, and spirit. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do that now. For access to my blog, my suggested library, Northwest Elite Spirit merchandise, and to be trained by me online personally, go to northwestelitespirit.com. You can find my book, written with the help of alternative intelligence, The ABCs of Strength and Endurance, the essential hand guide for strength and endurance success, on Amazon and Kindle. Once again, thank you.